taking a final look at some Creme D'argents. These guys are 13-ish weeks old. I have to go back and look. This is a young buck. So I really hate the bracy ones. And like, as a reminder, if you have a rabbit that like never wants to pose, that tends to be kind of a red flag that that rabbit is not properly built. But I think I'm gonna keep growing this guy out. He's got a pretty decent shoulder. It looks a little longer there, I think, than it looks in person. His midpoint is a bit early, but not too bad. Not catching on his hips, but the thing I like the most about him, I think we'll see if he cooperates, is he's nice and wide and straight in his hind. And that can be a bit of an issue that I struggle with, not the wideness being too narrow. And I like that he's wide. So at the very least, I'm going to continue. He wants to escape so bad. At the very least, I'm going to continue to grow him out for that, and just see how he goes the next couple weeks. My number 2. Are you a boy or a girl? Okay, another boy. Already I have a feeling this one's gonna be a cull. He's just a much smaller rabbit, feels significantly lighter, and at 13 weeks, I think you can still see it. Yeah, he still has not shed out this little white spot. As he continues to grow, that would probably disappear. But for him to still have a white spot at 13 weeks old, not a fan. And he's also going to be bracy. Yeah, there's no real point in even posing him up. I can just already tell. He's tiny, he's narrow. Gonna be a cull. And like, if I was to, it's mostly a size issue. And you can see he's bracy, like, he wants to pose more like that. Looks more like a silver than a Creme D'argent. No offense to silvers. So, gonna be a cull, just small. Would y'all stop dripping with me? Alright, don't need my step stool anymore because I'm a short person. Alright. Boy or girl? Girl. Is a pretty lady. Already just picking her up. Feels sturdy. So one thing you can kind of do if you have ones that like really like to brace and go forward is pick them up and then put them back down kind of on their feet. There we go. Still a little bracy. There you go. You're alright. Good girl. Alright, so I love this girl's shoulder. She's got a nice short shoulder. She really wants to stick that head out. There you go. She's looking quite nice for a little 13-week-old. She could be a little bit more compact if I scooched her in a little bit, but I'm gonna leave her alone. She hasn't had a whole lot of posing practice. So I don't want to get in here and kind of bully her around and scrunch her up a bit more. She could scoot her butt in probably like ½ an inch, and that would be a more proper pose. But I'm just going to let her chill for a second while I evaluate the rest of her. So, nice undercolor. I don't know how well you can see that. But she carries orange nicely through her coat. I'm not catching on her hips. She doesn't have any white spots. She doesn't have any slating on her ears. So these are all things like as a show person I would be looking for. There we go. Good girl. There we go. Get your little feetsies right. No, don't stick your head out. Don't stick your head out. No, don't stick your head out. Good girl. There. No. You had it. You had it. She's gonna want to scrunch up again, so I'm just gonna kind of rock her back, and then there we go. Nope. Good girl. Nope. Yeah. Good. Okay, not a good angle for the camera, but like I said, I don't want to harp on her too much. I really like this doe. She's got a very short shoulder. Peaks a little early, but jogger. Not catching on her hips. She's definitely going to be a keeper, or at least continue to grow out. She's thick when I pick her up. Yeah, I like this girl. Another heavy one. This girl's I'm pretty sure all the rest of the girls a lot lighter in coat, so she's definitely going to be really washed out by the time she's a senior. Just make sure you are actually a girl. She's a girl. Just looking at her, she doesn't look as nice as the other one, just from like a cursory look, but let's get her posed up. And these are all siblings. No, don't lean against my hand. Alright. Again, nice short shoulder. Oh, I might have lied to you guys. I actually like her a lot. She's a little bunched. Maybe I won't like her. I think I just bunched her up too much. I don't know. I think she's definitely worth growing out some more. She's a little, I just said she has a short shoulder, but as I get her posed up, I don't like her shoulder as much as I like the other doe's shoulder. She's not bad. She peaks early. I definitely think I like the other doe better. Not really catching, well, catching on her hips just a hair bit. I'm not in love with her. I'm not in love with her, but I don't think I want to cull her. I have a show on the 31st, so I think I'll take her there. See, looking at your butt like that, are you overposed? I don't like her butt. She seems quite narrow. Yeah, see, even just picking, let me see when I pick her up like that, how narrow she looks. Yeah, she's really narrow. I really like the other doe. I have other litters. I really think just for that, she should be a cull. Like, yeah, look at that. Yeah, okay, she's cool. Cool. No sense in keeping, if your rabbit's hips are wider than their feet, or like they do like this, don't keep them. Just cool. Next. It has like fur tufts right here. It looked like he had a knot on his noggin. I say he, but I'm pretty sure you're a girl. Oh no, you're a boy. So top means that one next is probably a boy too. Just putting my hands on this one. Catch his hip. Feels very small. Feels very light. Not what you're looking for in a meat breed. It's already bracy. Feels a bit narrow. Yeah. I really hate the ones that are super bracy. I mean, I can just already tell, just put my hands on this one, that it's definitely going to be a cull. Small, narrow. It's hard to see, but like when you look at it like this, like he just looks like a little race car and not a nice chunky meat rabbit. So it's gonna be a cull for that reason alone. And you can see, like, even if I try to get this rabbit posed up, it's gonna be a lot longer shoulder, peak too early, just not good all the way around. Alright, last one for this litter. Ooh, their head is way back. There we go. Again, first impressions, just putting my hand on the rabbit. Thicker, heavier. That's what you're looking for. Wait. Are you a boy? Yeah, okay, I remember you. You are the one that doesn't like. Nope. Yep, boy. You can see, like, comparing this hind to the other one, much more to the table. Doesn't really have a big dip, so I like that a lot more. Still not as wide as that very first buck. I love how wide that first buck is, but something worth continuing to look at. There we go. Overposed, but another one I'm definitely going to keep growing out. This angle's bad on the camera, but nice short shoulder. He's got a nice chunky shoulder. I'm not catching on his hips at all. Like I said, he's not too bad to the table. Like, look at that little meatball. Not bad for a 13-week-old bunny. I'm so excited to have two bucks that I actually like, because the two Creme D'argent bucks that I have right now are both external bucks, because I swear to you, I can't breed boys. I can only breed girls. I hate every single buck I've ever produced for the Creme D'argents. So it's nice to have two that I'm like, oh, these actually look decent. Clean undercolor. No slating. He's got the barest, no, I don't think that's a white spot. I think it's just his cream color coming in on his forehead. So, yeah, pretty happy. So that's 2, 3. I don't remember. This is why I wrote in their ears. I think 3. Is that one that one? Well, 2 or 3 that are going to be cold, and then I'll continue to grow these guys out. I will look at them again when they are 16 weeks old, and then I will look at them a final time at 20 weeks old, and by 20 weeks I know for sure if somebody is truly joining my breeding program or not. But these guys, I'm going to take the 3 that I'm keeping, 3 or 4 that I'm keeping, I'm going to take to a show, and we'll get some judges' feedback. Are you calming down? This one's always been a little bit of a firecracker. I just love petting the Creme D'argents. They're so soft. If you've never put your hands on one and you see one at a show, ask the person if you can pet them. They are so soft. But yeah. So now to go clean. But thanks.